Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive.
Yeah.
You know how much we love digging into the nitty-gritty of all things business.
Yes.
And today, oh boy, do we have a fascinating one for you. We're talking about LLCs,
Yes.
specifically the idea of snagging one for free right here in the state of Virginia.
Absolutely.
So before we get into the how, let's make sure we're all on the same page. Can you give us a quick refresher on what an LLC actually is
Sure.
and why it's such a big deal for entrepreneurs?
An LLC, it stands for Limited Liability Company. And it's basically like a protective barrier
Okay.
between your personal stuff, like your house, your car,
Right.
and your business ventures, you
Yeah.
know? If things go south with your business, like you run into debt or get hit with a lawsuit, your personal assets are shielded. They're safe.
I see.
It's all about peace of mind, especially when you're just starting out.
Yeah. Couldn't you just operate as a sole proprietor? And wouldn't that achieve the same thing?
Well, not exactly. A sole proprietorship is definitely easier to set up, initially at least, but it doesn't offer that same level of protection.
I see.
With a sole proprietorship, your personal assets
Yeah.
are directly tied to the business.
Yeah.
So you're much more vulnerable.
Gotcha.
An LLC creates that separation.
Right.
It's that extra layer of
Yeah.
protection.
Okay, so LLC equals peace of mind. Got it. But why Virginia? What makes the state so special for forming an LLC?
Well, Virginia is known for being really business friendly,
Yeah.
and it offers some nice tax advantages for LLCs.
Oh.
On average, Virginia LLCs save about 10% on their
Okay.
state taxes compared to other business structures.
Okay.
That's money you can reinvest
Yeah.
back into your business.
10% is nothing to sneeze at.
Right.
It's a pretty big chunk of change. But you did mention some specific requirements in Virginia for LLCs. What are those, and could they be a roadblock?
You're right. Virginia does have those publication requirements. You need to announce your LLC formation in a local newspaper. It adds a little cost and an extra step. But even with that, the overall cost is still often lower than other states.
Interesting. So there's a trade-off.
Yeah.
But the tax advantages might make it worthwhile. Now, let's get to the exciting part, this free LLC thing.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
So there's this website, www.incauthority.com. They offer free LLC formation services, specifically for Virginia residents.
Yeah.
They basically streamline everything, guide you through each step, from picking a business name to filing the paperwork.
Wow, that sounds pretty amazing. But I have to ask, what's the catch?
That's a fair question. So the basic LLC formation is free. They do have additional services like registered agent service or expedited filing for a fee, but you don't have to buy those extras. The core LLC formation stays free.
So even with that Virginia publication requirement, someone could form an LLC without spending any money.
Yeah.
That seems almost too good to be true.
It's true, and it really shows how accessible entrepreneurship is these days.
Yeah. These resources make it so much easier to formalize your business and protect yourself.
Exactly.
So for our listeners out there, maybe just thinking about a business idea or taking those first steps, what's the one key takeaway you want them to remember?
Don't let the idea of forming an LLC scare you. Don't let the cost or the complexity hold you back. Do your research. Explore the resources out there. And consider the long-term benefits. An LLC can be so valuable, even early on. It's about setting yourself up for success.
That is a fantastic point. And who knows, maybe that LLC you form today becomes a foundation for something amazing down the road.
You got it.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of LLCs. And until next time, happy entrepreneuring.